Hello and welcome. Good morning, good day, and good evening, depending on where you are. Welcome to the eSeniors GT3 Championship Group 1 race taking place at Suzuka. If this week's been anything to go by, this is going to be a spectacle and a half. There's been some absolutely fantastic racing from across the different groups this week, and it's all culminating with what's going to be the end of the battle with the Group 1 racers. These guys are in this group for a reason. They are fast. And I think the difference is going to show. I think some of these guys are nearly 2 seconds a lap quicker than the Group 2 guys, and the Group 2 guys were, I think, in some respects, a second quicker than the Group 3 guys. So overall, there's a massive performance difference between them all. Okay, with me this week is, as mentioned, is Jeremy as usual, and our guest commentator this week is Lee Ellis. You want to say hello, Lee?
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
Hey. It's a pleasure to have you. Hello, everyone.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go across to the stream, and the first thing what I'll do is we'll put the tables up on the screen, and we'll have a look at the tables, and we'll see what's going on in relation to the drivers. So as you can see at the moment, a clean sweep with Peter. Peter's won 5 out of 5, followed by Carlo, and then Chris Bourne. So a bit of a space between them two, and then again a bit of a space between Chris Bourne and Kayola. 1 point between Kayola and Derek Bird. 2 points between John Saunders and Derek Bird, but John Saunders isn't racing, I believe. Then we've got Neil Bywater and David Noble, which is 1 point between them. Lars Eklund and David Gerrard, 5 points between them. Reese Wiggin, Jonathan Wood, there's 6 points between them. Then we go Chris Baker, Mark Stevens and Eric Don. Mark Stevens and Eric Don both on the same points. Rudolf Stein and Rogério Santos, 2 points between them. We've got Merch and Alistair on 109 points each, but Alistair is not racing. Craig Holmes and the last driver in the 101 points. And then from that point on, varying points right down towards the bottom, and 13 points from some racers who aren't racing. So that gives us the rundown. What we expected in relation to lap times. So just to give you some sort of idea, in the Group 2 race yesterday, pole was a 2-minute 1.5, I think it was. In respect to, is that fast? Well, if you're a Group 2 racer, that is fast. I think he was the only driver to get into the 201s in qualifying. I did a 201.9 but spoilt it. But myself and Kai both managed a 202 flat. So it is achievable. I think we're going to see a sub 2-minute lap here, a 159. I'm going to go for a 159.5 or 159.6. I'm not going to disclose who that is. That can be one of, I'm going to say, 3 to 4 drivers. So they will dictate the starting grid. Okay.
In relation to the Group 2, all the drivers that did a 201 yesterday have to give a sample of the race fuel they are using for investigation.
That's right. So that's down to Mark Christopher, who's definitely becoming an alien in our midst. Just a quick hello to the chat. We've got Terry. Hi, Terry. Paul Moore. Hi, Paul. Mark Christopher is there, so obviously he's just heard that. So yeah, the samples incoming, Mark. We've got Dimitri. Hi, Dimitri. Sim Racing Montreal. Andreas. Hi, Andreas. We've got Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
Hello, gentlemen.
Mikkel Hogberg. I don't know if you pronounce it that way or it's Hoiberg. Oh my God! I tested the Austin. I presume you mean Aston. It is like cheating with that one. John Saunders. Hi guys. Gutted and missing it. This is going to be epic. Yeah, John. I mean, me and Jeremy have been speaking about this a few times this week, and you know, we do enjoy doing this, but this has really made us salivate. And as you can see there, we've just seen a 2 flat 0.006 from Andrea Kayola. So that guy's from Peter Wolfslaner, and Andrea Kayola has done a 2:01.17. I'll put the timing screen up for you so you can see what the lap times are. So them lap times, 2:00.006 from Peter. We've got Kayola with a 2:00.117. Now as this track rubbers in, them times will go faster. I'm expecting a good half second to come off them times, which will give us the 1:59.5, I reckon. So let's see if we're right. Back to the chat. Hi, Peter. Another great qualifying for yourself yesterday. It's good to see, because obviously I've been watching you guys for a number of months now doing the streams, and I get to see the guys who have improved. And Peter, you're definitely up there. Don, hi Don. I believe you were giving some coaching to Lee Ellis yesterday. No wonder he did a jump start. Monkey see, monkey do, and all that, you know. Hi Robert. Hi Robert. Welcome to the stream. And Mark Chris was saying his fuel was Carlsberg. Well, that explains it.
Yeah.
So we've now got Neil Bywater in the 201s. I'm going to sit on board with Peter. Peter is going faster. Again, at this point, I'm not
Really?
I'm not going
Is it a surprise?
I'm not going to disclose how much faster, but he's going faster. Chris Bourne's just done a 201.0. So he's, where is he up to? So he's coming up to the Casio Triangle. Oh, he's lost a lot of time. Oh, he's got a bit back there. Is he going to get a good run out of here? Oh, he's lost it. Oh, he's lost all his time. What a shame. He's one to watch, though, because he was going quicker. He might just get under here, but it'll only be a snippet. No, he lost all the time.
See, this is something classic with Suzuka. It's like you can be up a half a second, and next corner you're down that half a second. It's crazy.
Well, hold on to your chips and hold on to your beer, guys, because we've got good old Mr. Consistent, Chris Bourne. His best is currently a 201.0, but I can see his split times, and all I'm going to say is hold on to your seats. This is going to be absolutely amazing. Oh, he's lost time in that corner. The hairpin's a funny one. Sometimes you can come in and gain, sometimes you come out and lose. It's bizarre. Yeah, he's...
Listen, that's my story yesterday with Suzuka. I could be in the 202s, and then after that hairpin, I'll go back to the 203s. Yeah. So
Nelson's just done a 2-minute 00.2. Oh, he's lost a lot of time, Chris Bourne here. Just to give you an indication, he was over a second up.
Wow.
He was absolutely flying. Nelson's going quicker again. Peter Wolfslen is going quicker again. But we'll sit on board with Chris because he is going faster, but he's going to have to gain a lot of time here to make a dent in that top. Where is he going? He's going to be 5th, I think. As it stands, I think he's going to jump into 5th place. Am I right? Yeah, 5th place. So I'm going to jump forward. Mr. Wolfslener. Sorry, jump back. Mr. Wolfslener, who's doing his best is a 2:00. He's coming towards the end of his lap. I can see his splits. And what time did I say? A 1:59.5.
That's right. Here it comes.
Not yet. But yeah, he's going to be the first driver into the 1:59s. And there you go.
There we go.
He smashes it. 1:59.7.
Wow.
Incredible. Incredible.
Unbelievable times. I'm keeping an eye on him because he's actually still going faster. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, his tires aren't warm yet.
Yeah, exactly. It's back to the stream. Crikey, there's been a lot going on. Nikos, hi Nikos, welcome to the stream. Hi Melvin. Hi Andy. Getting
Hello,
good numbers
guys.
here. 25 so far. Don Queen had nothing to do with Lee's jump start. No, I know, Don. I was just winding you up. You know, I threw that rod out, hooked you. And
it ended up being a fun race.
It was, yeah. Hi, Stefan. Official GT3 lap record is a 1:59.2 in a Lexus. So, Stefan, they're not far off then. Not far off at all. So, interesting.
Right.
Okay, I'm just going to see who's not in the pits. Mark Rogers, who's languishing in 10th at the moment. He does usually, he's 201. I'm half expecting Mark's going to be in the two flats at some point. Lars has made a 2 flat 0.9. Craig Holmes has done a 2 flat 0.7. Carlo's now done a 2 flat 0.1. So it's getting quite close in the top 5. I mean, Peter's 4/10 up. He's I don't know about Alien, but he's definitely on another planet there. Back to Nikos. Wolf, Carlo and Andrea will do 59s. My crystal ball spoke clearly. Okay, not far off then, Nikos. You've one to go, 2 down. If it lets you down, what are you doing? Breaking it? see what else we've got. Terry supporting Chris. And Robert's saying this is not real racing. No, it's not real racing, but you know, Robert, we all put our heart into this. We put all the hours into it, practice, and that's why we get so frustrated when something goes on. Yeah, we might be too old to sit in a real racing car, so this is the second best thing. So, you know,
I'm going to challenge that. It's not real racing. It is simulation, and it is online racing. And by today's standards, we are racing one of the best simulators that exists. So yeah, I believe it's the closest thing to being to real racing without being there, you know. But it's a simulation. It's not a game.
So all those who used to play pole position in the arcades many years ago with the steering wheel and the 2 gears. You know,
yeah.
Did you ever feel you're a racing driver doing that? And did you ever want to beat the cars? I bet you did. So consequently, you know, it might not be real racing, but even the days of pits, you know, pole position and things like that, I bet you still went hell for leather. And then you ended up with the games like Outrun, where you were in a Ferrari this time, with your missus telling you off when you spun the car and things like that. Again, completely unoriginal, unrealistic, but you still went hell for leather to try to finish that game.
Keep in mind, I mean, today you have all the top racers. I mean, either from F1 or NASCAR, all those drivers use simulators because it's a way to practice a race before getting on the track itself. So it shows you how close to reality it is.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing we don't get are the G-forces, but other than that.
I mean, hi Kai, welcome to the stream. And before I comment on what I was going to say, I just want to say well done, mate, for yesterday. You were the exception. You going wide on one corner. You'd run a faultless race yesterday, and you comment later to me where you said it's nice to race and feel like you're racing. Again, we're using the word racing there. I did the best I could, and you did the best you could, and you held me off. So all credit to yourself there for being a gentleman on track. Steve Houser's joined us. What else we got? Yeah, Kai's just said there, it's just pixels, but the racing is real. That's it. That's the phrase. It's only pixels, but the racing is real. And that sums it up. Absolutely spot on.
And don't forget to hit that like button, folks.
Absolutely. Robert Abando's just jumped in there. I spent loads of dollars on pole position. And why did you do that, Robert? Because it was the next best thing you could to being a racing driver. Am I right or am I wrong? Whether it's pixels, it was fake or whatever, you did it. What else have we got? Probably could have saved.
Andrea got a lot closer. Well, Andrea is in the 159 now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Andrea 159.895. Yeah, Robert said he could have probably saved for a down payment on a car. He's put that much into pole position. Yeah, Paul Moore's agreeing. Kai's absolutely spot on. He's nailed it there. Yeah, John said he rage quit on Thursday. He's not proud of it. We all have our moments, John. It's how you recover from it. That counts really. Hi Terry. Terry number 2, welcome to the stream. Stefan's just given us a bit of stats here. The official lap record for the current circuit layout is a 1:30.9 set by Lewis Hamilton. Well, I don't think we're going to be breaking them sort of records today. But what I will tell you is that the man on screen at the moment might raise a few eyebrows. Watch this space. Again, I've got all the splits in front of which you guys don't have, and I can't share that with you, unfortunately, because it's not real. I can't display it in a real-time format.
Good looking livery on Kyla.
Yep. Again, it's a simple one. That it's probably a small. We've talked just for the stream's benefit. We've talked about liveries before, and the lags we're getting and what causes the lag. We've had a couple of discussions. So I mean, some of the liveries are just too big, but that's not the reason why you get the lag. The lag's all to do with latency and distance between different people connecting to the server. We've got Europe. We've got obviously Ollie in Australia. We've got one guy in New Zealand, and all these different people have different latencies and stuff. So keep your eye on this timing. What did I say was going to be pole? A 1:59.5. He's let me down, Andrea. You've let me down.
Oh, that's so close.
He was on a 1:59.5.
My God, but he managed to get closer to Andrea. Actually, he has the pole. He has the pole.
He's got the pole, correct? Yeah, that's what I said. He's got the pole.
He got the pole.
Yeah, and Peter's got even faster. No, Peter's gone faster than his fastest lap. He's just done a 1:59.6 as well. Wow.
Those guys are incredible.
They're half a second quicker than Carlo. I mean, Carlo's looking like he's going to try and get into the 1:59s here. Let's see how this goes.
Keep in mind, Carlo last week was the only one who managed to stay all race with Peter.
Yep.
So let's see what he can do this time.
Again, I'm watching the splits on other drivers. This is going to get really interesting. Wow. Keep your eye on this. Keep your eye on this. Oh, he's lost time. Oh no, Carlo. He was going to split the pair of them with his time. Oh, he's just done a 1:59.9. Wow. Let's we're with Peter again. I know there's plenty of other drivers on track, but I'm sorry, this is where the championship is, and this is where the racing is. So we'll be. So I think we need to just concentrate on, you know, what's going on. If there's anything exciting further down the track, I will move to that. All I'll say is Peter at the moment's in the green, which means he's ahead of his quickest time. He was further ahead than he is now, but he's still actually in the green. I think Andrea's doing a cool down lap and going to go again. In fact, no, he's pitting, Andrea. He needs to get in and out quickly, though, with 2 minutes to go. Get his second lap in. Oh, Peter's lost his time. Oh, he'd have got pole. I think he's still going to take a bit out. No.
Wow, that's so close.
1:59.
Oh,
that was a 1:59.7 for Peter there. Is Andrea going to come out again? Andrea could just jump out. No, he's pit. He's gone through the pit channels in the proper way. Okay, he could have escaped to the pits and he'd have got out again. He's not going to do it now, I don't think. He'd have to do an absolute flying lap to get out. No, I think Andrea's done. So, it's all eyes on Peter. At the moment, Dimitri, there are going to be 22 cars racing in this race. Melvin, can I just what is a P-N simulator? I might be missing something completely obvious here, but I'm just a little confused. Oh, Peter was going quick then. He's just had his lap spoiled. Is he going to get over? And has he got the fuel to go again? Robert's saying he's done a 1:57. He was in a helicopter at the time.
Yeah, that's right. This is going to be... I mean, I'm going to say Chris is down in 5th. Not used to saying that, are we? What's a PN simulator? Am I missing something, guys? What's a PN simulator?
Yeah, I have
no
idea
idea.
what you're talking about. Okay, we got 1 minute to go in qualifying.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to see if Peter can get over. I think he is, because he's coming through the fast bit now into the triangle. So this is going to be Peter's last chance. And he's the only driver. I mean, Lars is out on track. He is up, but he's not going to dent the leaders. But Peter's got this last lap to go. He's got a car in front of him, I think, which is Neil Bywater. Hopefully Neil's not going to get in his way. Well, let's see how Peter does now. His lap's counting up. A 1:56 is doable if you cut the Casio.
He never gives up, does he?
No, never.
The thing with Peter is that it's his insane pace during the race. It's like incredible.
He's not making time at the moment. He only needs to find half a second. Don't forget. Half a second. Just let that sink in. That's all he needs to find.
Oh my god.
No, it's not. No, sorry. It's not even half a second. He just needs to find 4/100ths of a second. My apologies. 4/100ths of a second. He's not going to pull it off. He needs a miracle here. An absolute miracle. Nah. I think his lap's scrapped. David Gerrard's just jumped up into 6th place. Yeah, he couldn't even get a toe off Neil there. He's not going to do anything here now. And that basically gives us qualifying. Now who's left on track at the moment? Change this to the gap later on. I'll move the tower for the moment. There we go.
Well, okay.
Right, let's go to... Okay, let's do a quick rundown of the grid. In the yellow Aston, we've got Andrea Chiola and we've got Peter Wolfslaner in the Bentley. We've got another Bentley of Carlo, and then we've got Nelson in the red Aston. We've got Chris Bourne in the purple Lexus, and we've got David Gerrard in the Aston. We've then got Lars in the McLaren, and we've got Craig in the Bentley. We've then got Santos in the Ferrari and Bywater in the Ferrari. We then got another PWS Aston of Mark Rogers, and then the orange Ferrari of Mark Stevens. We've got David Noble in the green Aston, and we've got Derek Bird in the gold and black Porsche. We've then got Tony Whitten in the dark red Ferrari, and we've got Reese Wiggin in the Bentley. We've then got Rudolf Steen in the green Ferrari, and then we've got Jonathan Wood in the green and white Lamborghini. We've got the Sega liveried Chris Baker in the Aston Martin. And then we've got Krista Hjort in the orange Hot Texas Racing Ferrari. We've then got Hugh Morris in the light blue Ferrari and Mirch Parnov in the Marlboro Mercedes. And Jeremy will leave the grid shortly. Okay, so that takes us to the start and finish straight. And now what we'll do is we'll concentrate on the start. We've got 20 seconds to go. See what else is in the chat. Anything in the chat? Robert's given us his breakfast by the day, by the looks of it. John Saunders has got Chris to make the podium. There we go. Engines are running. Lars is very slow there. Lars wants to be careful. If he doesn't get going, he's going to get teleported. Lars is going to get teleported at this rate. That's not what we want to see. Oh, he's got going. He needs to get his act sorted here. He's got a lot of places to make up. He's not got much time to do it. There he goes, whizzing through the
Wow.
field. Whew! I bet you
That
were
will get
sweating
your
there.
yeah, that will get your adrenaline going for the start.
Okay, so what I'll do is as they start into the first corner, I'll keep the obviously cameras on and step back a little bit. Robert, when you teleport, you've got to start from the pits, so you probably lose a good 40 seconds. Peter's just trying to steal it at an inch there, as you can see. Andrea and Peter, this is going to be wow. I tell you what, the pits are going to play an amazing part in this race. If ever you wanted a race where there's going to be pit stops, this is it. And it's really going to play
Off
to
they
the viewers.
go.
And it's lights out. And away we go. Andrea's got the inside line there.
Andrea, yeah,
So
Andrea
nice and
gets the
clean.
lead.
Nice and clean. See there we got Lars and Craig battling it out. Further down. So far it's looking clean. Towards the back of the grid. Merch has made some fantastic places up there. He was last on the grid. And he's made up what looks like 4 places. There was a bit of battling going on there. A few cars touching. Reese Wiggins making contact. I'm just waiting for the timing sheets to reset. Because the first lap in, they always seem to go skew-whiff a little bit. Right, it's retest itself now. Okay, so let's jump to the forward. And watch these guys start battling it out. You can see there we've got Andre, we've got Peter, we've got Carlo, we've got Chris, we've got Nelson. Nelson's putting good pressure on Chris there. Really good pressure. That's an Aston versus Lexus battle. Ooh, he doesn't want to be diving down the inside with cold tyres. And Lars has joined the club as well now.
Yeah.
No drive-throughs at all done. Everything's through clean.
Clean at the back as well.
Yeah, amazing start that again. We've had some really good starts recently.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's
So
a pleasure to watch.
It is. It's just 1 or 2 incidents in race we need to eliminate now. We'd have clean racing. Hi Frank, welcome to the stream. Hope things start to improve for you and the pain subsiding. Shame not to see you on track. Well, Peter, as you can see, just for that shot there, Chris is putting great pressure on Carlo. But he's just not got the pace to do it. Neil Bywater's putting pressure on Craig. But again, I don't think he's got the legs to do it there. And that's certainly not a passing place at all anyway. So Peter's 4 tenths behind Andrea at this point in time. I'm just trying to work out where the best place to jump is. Let's just jump back to the front and just see what's going on.
And the field is so close up the front.
It is.
It's really
They're all on the start-finish straight together.
incredible.
Craig has made a pass on Neil. Well, I think actually Neil passed Craig and then lost the time again because I think Neil was behind Craig initially. I think Neil must have got alongside at some point, and Craig, the power of that Bentley's just showing. I think the Ferraris have struggled on this track, to be honest. I think they can't handle the curbs. I think someone mentioned it as well. Was it Juan mentioned it yesterday? The Ferraris just don't like the curbs here. So battle going on here. A good battle going on between these 3, which is Rudolph, Reese and Merch. And we've got another battle going on at the back, which is Chris Baker and Hugh and Jonathan. But Jonathan struggles in the Lambo this week. I don't know if he's had a chance to practice. Someone's gone off there, a little bit of dirt on the side. Go back to the front. Still a battle going on at the front here. Let's move back a car so we can see what's going in Chris. Chris is putting pressure on Carlo. Peter's been putting pressure on Andrea as well. I like that, Andy. Andy Goddard. Peter won't know what to do. He's in second place. It's unknown territory. Yeah, Peter's gonna have to go full stig. Right.
Yeah, the thing is that he's not applying any pressure right now. I mean, it's early in the race. It's really too early, but it's beautiful to see how close they all are. That's really nice.
Okay, there's been an
Carlo's
incident.
got a good run.
Yeah, it's right. There's a couple of cars. Oh, Merch there. Takes 1 car out. Oh, what a shame. Merch really got on the brakes. And there's another contact there between Chris and Jonathan. Jonathan's lost time there as a result of that. But I think that was Merch being over ambitious on the brakes going into that corner. That's caused all that then. Jonathan's going to have to try and regroup and get himself sorted now. I think he definitely lost out as a result of that. But, oh, Hughes just took Jonathan as well, looking at that. So we can see here, Reese is going for the pass on Krista. Krista's gone into very defensive mode there. Is he going to make this pass stick? Oh, look at that, right round the outside, Reese there. What a pass that was.
That was gorgeous.
Really nice.
You just don't pass round the outside like that, do you? Unbelievable. Okay, and you can see just behind, Merch is now he's now trailing Jonathan. So Jonathan's got it all to do here. He's obviously used to racing through the traffic. This is a hard circuit to do it on. Be interested to see how far he does go, but being hit off the track's really not going to help matters there. You can see here Krista's still putting pressure on Reese, and you can see Mr. Baker is also contemplating putting pressure on Krista as it stands. The gap at the front still half a second, and Carlo's half a second behind Peter, and Chris Bourne's half a second behind Carlo. Peter's still putting pressure.
Yes, he is.
On Andrea. Going through Spoon there. It's always a tricky corner, that Spoon. Got to get the angle in and the angle out right.
Remember the previous race. Remember the previous race. Andrea wasn't able to handle that pressure. He lost the car.
That's right. Yeah, he went wide, didn't he, and spun out.
Yes, he did. Let's see if he can hold.
How's Peter got that car going in there so flat? He's not even hitting the curbs.
That Bentley is amazing, though.
In his hands, I think anything's amazing. He was good in the Ferrari last year as well, last season. Yeah, Andy Garrard just saying, stunning overtake. You did, Terry. Didn't pay off, did it, unfortunately? I think I got a good drive, and I think you also tried it on the hairpin, unless that's the one you're about. Yeah, I think that hairpin one, it was always going to be difficult because I had the inside line on that corner. Yeah, as Stefan said, if the Lambo loses its aero, it's all over. It was good racing yesterday, Terry. I did think one mistake and you'd have had me. I mean, I already made one mistake and Rayner passed me. And that's when you managed to catch me significantly as a result of that. The last lap. I'm trying to think now. Yeah, it was good racing. But to be honest, Terry, me and you quite often do have good racing. Look at the braking. Oh, he's very... Wow. That was very late braking. You can see the gap behind as well is quite close. But, I mean, this is the one to be on at the moment. Yeah, that's what I'm on about, Terry, the hairpin, yeah. I think we made contact, didn't we? You end up going on the grass a little bit. Oh, Paul Moore wants to forget about yesterday. And the GT4, no doubt, Paul. Again, you had another stunning race or you started off really well in the GT4, and then I think your pit stop ruined you, I think, was it? Recall. Quite a few fast guys going on at the moment. Chris Baker. Oh, I was about to say Chris Baker's doing well, but he's just lost a lot of time there to Krista. And Jonathan's just made a pass on him as well as a result of him going wide, and so's Merch. So Chris Baker was catching. Oh, and we're going to get... Oh, that was close. Merch!
Oh no, but that was useless.
You could see that coming. You could see that coming.
No, you know. Okay.
And Ruggerio's gone off. He's going slow. Yeah, I think that's Jonathan Woods with a quit here.
Yeah, there's an ongoing story between Merch and Jonathan, and that has to stop. But that was useless incident once again.
Yeah, that's such a shame that. Oh, so frustrating.
Looked like he hit pretty hard.
Well, it looked like, I thought initially he'd bump draft him a little bit. And then obviously, I'm trying to think of the replay now. It looked like Jonathan then moved to the right to defend, but it's like Merch was thinking, well, I'm still coming for it. And because you catch the car at an angle or not flat, there's always going to be a car going off there. So Merch is carrying on, I think.
Yeah, but that's not the way to think when you race. I mean, because ultimately it's between two drivers, yourself and the guy next to you, right? So if you're going to risk something, you're going to risk your own race. But more than that, you're going to risk taking someone else out in the same process.
Yeah,
It's poor thinking in my book, but
I think Terry Howard makes a good point in the stream, in the chat. He just says, was that blocking or defending? It's a good interesting discussion, that, Terry, because it's down to the definition of blocking. I mean, he moved his line there across when there was a car very, very close to him. Now, oh, that's a good pass. Oh, I thought he was going to pass him then, Chris on Carlo. And I think when you're that close, if you're going to move in front of a car, I think defending becomes difficult because you're just too close to each other. You know, I'm not going to spoil the Grand Prix, but did anybody see Mazza spin? Now that's blocking, you know, when he's being passed by a back marker. And to me there, Murch could have easily have gone either side because Jonathan was central. Murch appeared to go right and Jonathan went right. Now, again, I'm not going to say what the situation is there in relation to that. Now, I think there's been an incident with Neil Bywater. Let me just see if I can get this incident on. I might have missed it. I might have missed this. My apologies if I have. Oh, no, I didn't miss it. I did say Mark Rogers dropped down. He tumbled down the timing screen. So, again, was that an ambitious undertake into the Casio Triangle? Not too sure. And he's now under pressure.
You know, I mean, we all been through close racing. The idea is that if you don't give enough, if you don't make sure there's a safe gap, you are playing with fire, and that's the reason why we have all the incidents we have. You know, I mean, I take that you racing, Mark, and myself, and how close we can race for 10, 15 laps without hitting each other, even coming side by side. And Carlo has shown that as well with Chris Bourne, etc. We've seen that before, but it doesn't work with other drivers.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday, Kai and myself were racing close for a couple of laps, and at no point I didn't feel threatened with Kai behind me. I never feel threatened when Terry's behind me, or yourself, Jeremy, likewise, you know, when I'm behind you. And I think it's a shame when you feel uncomfortable with drivers behind you, and you just don't trust them. So Tony Whitten's gone off. In fact, I don't know where Tony Whitten's gone. I think Tony Whitten's quit. I can't see his car anymore.
He's still there.
Is he?
He's in 20.
He's dropping. He's in his 20th right now.
The stream is where he's supposed to be. He's
really?
gone. Yeah, he's gone. He's quit, or he's disconnected.
Now he's disconnected.
Yeah.
You're right.
So there you go. Noble's managed to pass Bywater. Yeah. So that's we've had 2 quits. Jonathan will probably.
Yeah,
I was about to say Jonathan will probably just join the stream. Hi, Jonathan. Yeah, we were watching that real time. I think did he touch you first, like a bump? Not a bump. What's it called? Bump draft. Did he initially bump draft you, and then you move right? I can't. It's difficult because we didn't do a replay on it. We just watched it real time. Obviously, you missed out massive there. Yeah.
Peter is right on.
Yeah. Peter is right, applying amazing pressure on Andrea right now.
He needs a good drive out. He needs a good drive out of Spoon.
Incredible.
Yeah, he needs a good drive out of Spoon.
And Chris Bourne appears to be applying some heavy pressure.
Yeah, still half a second there. Still half a second. Let's keep an eye on this. If not, let's look at it from a different viewpoint. Let's do the rear wing cam.
Nelson is doing a great race in 5th position there as well.
Yeah. I mean, he's having to try and put up with Chris Bourne. We all know that's hard work. So now Peter's got. He's too far behind to get a draft from there. So I'm trying to keep up with the stream. made the mistake. You need to get yourself back together and move along. But I hope the disconnection don't happen like yesterday. Hey mate, incidents apart racing. Yeah, I couldn't tell Jonathan whether he bumped you first. I did say on the stream, I think he bumped him first, and then I think you come right, and then he hit your rear wing. So I think the intention was he was going to try and pass you regardless. Yeah, then I moved right just slightly. Yeah, I think that's what I said. But Terry was saying it's different between defending and blocking, and we're trying to work out where you're defending. But I mean, really, that was too close to be moving around. Merch looked like he was going to go up the inside, but if he'd already bumped you, I think he should have probably backed off. It's a difficult one, that. Without looking at the replay and looking at it from different angles, we only see one flat image of it. There we go. Is this going to happen? Ooh! That was close.
But, yeah.
Oh, man.
But did you see how Andrea opened the door, though?
Yeah.
That was very interesting to witness. You know, it's like, oof, man, those guys are really going at it.
The battle going on. Oh, that was close. Oh, he's caught him. He has caught him. Reese was getting really close. Oh, there's been contact at the further back. Yeah, it looked like Reese was outbroke himself there. Oh dear, another 3 cars. Yeah, I mean, Jonathan, we didn't do the replay, as I said. We just saw a flat image. We saw what I thought was in bump you, and then it was difficult to see what happened beyond that. But you're right, the replay will tell all. Obviously, please put an incident report in, and that incident report will get viewed, and then the relevant decisions. That's the sort of driving we want to cut out. Something me and Jeremy were speaking about before. Is Reese... No, he's waiting for Rudolph to catch back up, is he? That's ruined Reese's race now, hasn't it? As well as Rudolph's race.
So still very close at the front. I mean, actually, we have 5 cars very close to each other somehow.
Yeah, just looking at
which make. But I know if Peter got past Andrea, he'll start pulling away right away.
Yeah. I think I was saying about the Ferrari before. I think Ruggiu's struggling a little bit because he's usually in the top 10, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
I do feel this suits the Astons and the Bentleys this track more. Oh, my apologies, Dicos. There you go. Sometimes you just need a bit of a kick up the backside.
They are almost side by side there.
Oh yeah, good point. Let's switch back to that.
Oh my God! Okay.
Coming back into Spoon though, aren't they?
Oh no! Wow. What a control. It is possible to race.
Do you know what I think's going to happen here? Do
collisions.
you know what I think's going to happen here?
What's going to happen?
This is all about the pit stops.
Yes,
so
I agree.
I think if Andrea goes in like early, I think Peter's going to go for it. The problem is Andrea could play Peter at that game, and Andrea could keep his car out if he's got the fuel, just to stop Peter from doing the jump. But equally, it could go the other way. Peter could jump early and try and get the overcut.
Yeah, I think it's scenario number 1. I believe Peter will go later and try to put hot laps while Andrea is in the pits.
Hey guys, we don't thumbs down. If I don't put the tower up, you only have to ask me. I've got so much going on my screen. Sometimes I just wood for the trees and all that. But yeah, the tower's on now, so everyone should be smiling again. What I should be able to do as well is show the fastest lap. So we get 2 pieces of information. Who's currently running what speed, what lap times, just so you can see. The fastest guy on track is Andrea. And he's being closely followed by Peter, which makes perfect sense. That's what we're saying, Robert. What's the tactic here?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Peter went a little bit wide at the hairpin.
Yeah, he's been doing that a few times, though. He looks like he brakes, goes wide right, and then tries to straighten the angle out of the corner coming out to give him a better drive. Hi,
Yeah,
Kenneth. Sorry, Kenneth. Welcome to the stream.
I think the Bentley is quite good with the brakes.
And yet it's the heaviest car. Actually, no, it's not the heaviest car. I think the Mercedes.
It's actually,
I think the Mercedes is the heaviest car.
If I'm not mistaken, the Porsche 911 is the heaviest of the cars. Yeah.
So is that Bentley all just aluminium then?
It's just a giant empty shell is what it is.
The pit is now open.
There you go, pit stops. Who's going to make it first? Who's going to jump in first? Neither of them. So, are we going to see anybody jumping from the back? No one's jumping from the front few guys.
Wow, look how close the 5 are. Wow, we haven't seen this in group. Yeah.
That was David Gerrard, was it, going in? So David Gerrard's the first one to pit. Okay.
Yes,
Have we got anyone else going in? No.
I will watch pit lane.
Yeah, it's okay. And then we've got Derek, who's putting pressure on Stevens. So we've only got one person pitting at the moment, which is David Gerrard. That could turn out to be a...
Santos is coming in, and so is Panov.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Panov will have damage as well, so his pit stop's going to be longer. That's a guess.
For sure.
And here comes Mr. Hjort. Hope I said that correctly.
Yep, Mr. Hjort, Krista Hjort. Yeah. So I'll tell you how long each person's been in the pit. I believe David Gerrard uses the pit trick to minimise his pits. I reckon he'll be doing a 108 in the pits.
Wiggin is in.
Peter got a cracking drive there. Man, he's done it a few times. But it's not a passing place. This is it, into Spoon.
Morris entering the pits.
Yeah, hi Tony. We couldn't work out. We thought you'd had a disconnection. Sorry to see that. Andy Goddard. Now, Andy, you're being a bad boy again. It depends who's driving. Makes it the heaviest car.
Well, I'm very impressed by the 5 at the front. Group 1, I don't recall any Group 1 races with 5 cars being so close to each other.
I agree.
And Peter is relentless behind Andrea. Yeah. Relentless.
Derek's putting.
And Peter comes in.
Peter's going early. Carlo. Peter's coming in early, right?
Yeah. Oh, and Chris as well. So Peter, Carlo, Chris are in.
So John Saunders is saying, what pit trick? I thought... So apparently, don't quote me on this, I don't want to be guilty of causing people problems. If you do the manual start on your engine, rather than using the game's auto start, as you enter the pits, you can stop your engine from running and roll into your pit box without your engine running. It saves vital seconds waiting for the engine to turn off. And apparently just before they finish your car, you can press the start engine button. And when they put the car down, your engine's ready to run, so you can go out. Apparently it can save you between 5 and 6 seconds on a pit stop. So I'm just looking here, and Hugh Morris did a 108. David Gerrard did a 111. Interesting. Yeah, Jonathan Wood saying, yeah, it's true. But if you get it wrong, it will backfire, apparently. So just beware, you've got to get your timing right with that one. And Neil Bywater's now on the chase with David Noble. Derek Bird's now going into the pits. Andre Keola's going long. So we need to see when Andrea's going to go into the pits and then follow Peter, don't we? So Andrea's already passing Krista. 26 minutes to go, and we're already seeing Krista, who's in 16th, being passed by Andrea. I appreciate the pits are going to come into play, but it still goes to show just how quick these guys are running.
So let's see if Andrea goes in this time. No, he's not. He's staying
He's
out.
staying out indeed, yeah. Carlo's putting pressure on Peter. That'll be tyres. So just reading there.
going in.
Yeah, Jonathan's just saying set the buttons for ignition. That's exactly what you do. Dimitri's saying, yeah, it's true.
Look at this, Carlo and Peter almost were side by side.
Yep.
Holmes and Noble coming into the pits.
Yeah, Paul Moore say you can start her up on the jacks, which is what I thought you could do. And Robert Abando's corners all cheaters. All admitting it. Jeremy formal complaints. Yeah, Mark Chris is saying it is true, but if you miss your spot, you're screwed. And I've just said that with a caveat. Oh, Jonathan Wood's giving us an update. He was taken to the infirmary and waiting to be helicoptered to hospital. He's gravely injured. Terry T saying it's cheating. If the game lets you do it, Terry, it's not cheating. It's using the tools of the trade to gain time, and I'm sure that happens with racing drivers all over the place.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I'm following these guys because Peter right now is leading Carlo, and Chris Bourne is really close right behind. And let's see what happens once Andrea goes in the pits.
We just need to wait when Andrea's going in. He's got 4 minutes to go, so I've got a feeling.
I don't know what his pace is right now. What is Andrea's pace? Do you know?
Andrea's current pace, his last lap was a 2:01.
Wow. Okay.
Pretty quick for race pace.
Yeah.
It is. Is he gonna pull it off? That's the question.
And there he goes.
That's it.
Right.
Coming in.
Here comes the interesting bit. I think
yeah. Let's see.
We just got it stopped in time there. So Peter's 20 seconds behind. Let's say, sorry, no, he's more than 20 seconds behind. He's 40 seconds behind. So he's just come into the hairpin. So Andrea's not stopped yet because he's right towards the front of the grid. But Terry Howard's saying, so you can cut the first chicane at Monza and just take a track warning. Well, no, because if the stewards are aware of it, you'll get a gain and advantage penalty. Peter Wolfslaner is now coming up the final straight. This is going to be quick. This is going to be close, but I will say, I think Andrea's going to get it here, but he's going to be fighting the tyres. Peter's tyres are now up to speed, so he could be there for the taking in the corners and then coming out to spoon. So is Andrea's still stationary. He's moving.
No, he's moving now.
He's moving.
Yeah.
Here we go.
On the line.
Andrea, where's Peter?
He's full speed down
that is
straight.
Incredible. Incredible.
He's made it.
He made it. He made it. Wow. Hats off.
Cold tires though.
Yeah, this is where, and you do feel it. This is one of the tracks where your cold tires can cause you absolute bedlam. And you'll see, I think you'll see Peter absolutely claw that time up now through these curves. Yeah, he's gaining, isn't he? Massively. I think he might get him under the bridge if he gets the drive out after the Degner. So coming up to the Degner now, if he can get close enough, he might get the drive out under the bridge. He's been fast there all time. Look at the difference. Wow!
There's contact.
Oh, no. Carlo's going to gain. Bad. Carlo's going to gain. Is Chris going to gain?
Too bad.
Oh.
Now it gets interesting. So Carlo's been given a free ticket. And Chris Bourne's now... he's all over the back of Peter.
Well, it's the first time I see Peter make a mistake.
I'd agree. It's the first time I've seen him make contact or go off. He's going for the... Ooh... Chris Bourne's gone onto the sand there. That was...
Look at those 4 cars. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, we're looking from the rear of Carlo's. Let's look for the rear of Andreas. Chris is looking. Chris is looking. That was he went wide that time, Peter. I'm wondering whether Peter's actually sweating a little bit now.
Well, I'm sure he was caught by surprise there, but
he's going down the outside. Oh no! Oh, contact!
Wow.
And Nelson's passed Bywater. In fact, yeah, Nelson's passed Bywater. This is the race that keeps on giving. He said there was going to be something about this Group 1 race, and yeah, it's looking really good.
And I don't think Peter has said his last word yet.
No, but they've got to catch Carlo now.
Yes, it's being held. He gave the position back to Andrea, and he had to.
Yeah, Jonathan just saying maybe he's got aero damage. I think at low impact speeds you don't really get damage.
No, I don't think it did.
He obviously had a lot more drive though, because he just seemed to get the acceleration, didn't he?
Pit window closed about 30 seconds ago.
Yep.
As everyone cleared their pit, except for Jeremy, of course.
Yeah.
Looking at this, I'm showing us everyone's got a pit stop. The only person not showing us having a pit is Carlo, if someone can confirm that.
No, he has pitted and he's clear.
Okay. On my screen, it's showing Carlo's not made a pit. That's all.
Interesting. That's funny.
I'm rounding on board with Carlo right now, and it looks good from here.
Yeah, it is. Wow, are we gonna have the first race won by someone else than Peter Wolfslander?
Well, Peter's going to be gutted. He's not going to be able to climb. He's only going to have to climb one step at the moment. He used to climb in 2.
Yes.
Or 3, sorry. It's not over. We've still got 18 minutes of quality racing left to go. Let's see where this takes us, though. Other battles going on. Murchie's Nelson's just done the fastest lap with a 2:00.321. So Nelson is a man on a mission at the moment. He is 2 seconds behind Chris Bourne. So is Nelson going to join the party on this second stint? So Murch is coming up to where he made contact with Jonathan. And he's gone. Oh, Murch has gone wide there. He just got his wheels onto the... if he keeps his foot down, he'll have a track warning there. I think he did that earlier on as well, because I showed the same time. And Chris Baker's now putting pressure on Murch. Yeah, the gap at the front isn't as close as this one. Let's see if Chris can get a good run. I think Chris is running a lot of aero there, because he just didn't seem to gain on the Mercedes at all. Okay, back to the front. You can see now it's close between Chris and Peter.
Yes, very close.
Right, Chris has got a cracking run into Spoon here. He'll drive out a lot of them. Andrea's 1 second behind Carlo now. Peter's gone defensive, as you can see. Peter's moved to the left. He's now moving to the right. Chris isn't going to pass there. That'd be... see, that's the difference. I know you're on the stream, Jonathan, but you've got a similar situation there where you've got 2 fast guys, and Chris knows he can't make the pass. You know, so doesn't even try it. You know, and the incident we saw with yourself. Oh, hey, oh. Andrea's passed Carlo. Carlo's made a mistake.
Incredible.
I think it's all about, Jonathan, it's about who's going to, you know, do you want to win the race or ruin someone else's race there? You see, every race we see bad decisions made by different drivers, unfortunately. And, you know, you can't write it. You can't predict it. All you got to do is do your best up, you know, your best on the track. If someone takes you out, yeah, you can feel absolutely frustrated and aggrieved. Just get it logged. Let the steward sort it. It is, Jonathan, absolutely. We talked about this before. You know, the the close racing I had with Kai yesterday, and me and Terry have raced very close for a number of races. Me and Jeremy have raced close, and we never come into contact with each other. I mean, I did on a warm-up race with Terry, which I did apologise for. It was only a tap, but you know, normally we can race close, but we don't try the silly moves if the move's not on. And certainly don't try bump drafting, because we know ACC is the worst game for bump drafting. It just sends you off. No, it doesn't, Robert. Yeah, Nelson's gaining on Chris Bourne. I think they're starting to get held up a bit here. Yeah.
Yeah. Making small gains.
I think the thing is, Robert, I know the stewarding doesn't fix the problem, but what it does do is somebody who's ended up gaining as a result of you failing all of a sudden gets a penalty, which kind of like, I'm not going to say takes a smile off the face a little bit, but it just gives you a sense of, well, might be a bit of justice there. It's not right, you know. I'm sure Jonathan was expecting a nice 50-minute race, and to have the plug pulled quite early on is quite frustrating, and I'll probably feel exactly the same way.
Well, this is, I just gonna repeat myself, but Group 1, first time we see 5 cars fighting for the finish. It's absolutely incredible. We usually have always Peter about 15, 20, 25 seconds ahead.
Yeah.
And here we have and here we have Andrea leading, followed by Carlo, Peter, and Chris Bourne.
It's 5 seconds, split in the top 5.
That's right.
Paul Moore's comment's interesting. You find you can race close to the guys you actually communicate with on Facebook and Discord. I actually don't agree with that, Paul. I mean, I communicate with quite a few members of Discord, and I don't communicate with others, but I treat every one of them with the same respect. And you know, if one of the drivers took me out one week, it doesn't mean I have the right to take them out the following week. It is all about respect. Yeah, I agree with Jonathan there. I don't think that statement's correct. I don't speak to Terry Howard on Facebook often, unless there's something to discuss. And yet we will race, you know, close and fair. Kai is another one. You know, I speak to Jeremy a lot, granted, but I think that statement's. I don't agree with that statement. Stefan said Jerry was attached to my butt for the entire race. It is trust, Stefan, and I say you get to know drivers. I think that's more the phrase, Paul. You get to know the drivers who you can trust, and you don't feel they're going to take you off the track.
So once again, I don't think Peter has said his last word. Let's see. And they're coming into traffic.
Yeah. Okay, Paul, you've changed your wording now. I should say some.
Nelson has cut the gap to 0.2.
He has. I'm just going to jump on board. This is... You know what? You often don't see Chris Bourne under pressure as well. He's making, he's going off track a little bit, Chris Bourne here. You can see he's trying to take the corners more aggressively. And there's dirt all over the place. I think the guy's in front of. I was speaking to Nelson yesterday. He messaged me yesterday and asked what the state of the players on the track and what lap times to be looking for. And when I said to him what lap times I'd expect, he was like, okay, I need practice. Well, it goes to show practice pays off. He's holding the quickest lap at the moment. Is that the quickest lap? No. Yes, that is the quickest lap. 2:00.321 is the quickest lap, and he's putting pressure on Chris.
Where is Nelson from? I don't see a...
He's from Mozambique, but he lives in London. And obviously Mozambique's not a flag they support in Assetto Corsa Competizione, so he is London based. He's got a family in London as well. Great bloke to speak to. If you ever do get a chance to speak to him, he's
yeah, I'd like to get to know everybody.
Yeah, I say I get quite a few people messaging me. Ollie messages me quite a lot, Granted, it's like 10, 11 o'clock at night when I'm ready for bed. But that's that's an age of the beast with the times. Nelson messages me quite a lot as well. You know, and I'll always give everybody as much time as I can, really, within being realistic. This is getting interesting. Oh, is he going to get a good run here on Carlo? The two beefy Bentleys. Oh, look at that. He's got a cracking run here.
Close.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, it's going for it.
He is. This means he can now start closing the gap on Andrea, but he's only got 10 minutes to do so.
He did. Wow. Okay.
Okay, he's going to have to climb up 2 steps now.
Don't forget, Peter won 5 races in a row. That's pretty crazy.
Paul Moore, I'm just going to bed too early. Well, yeah, that's a possible point. I'm a very busy person. I do certainly at weekends I do a lot of refereeing and I work all week as well. So come the weekend when I've done my refereeing, for an old guy I'm knackered, so I just tend to collapse. Don't get me wrong, I never cut him off. I always say, right, I'm off to bed. So I'm always polite about it, but I never ignore anybody. Oh, there goes the back markers. Rogerio's gone off. Pressure Merch was putting on Mark Stevens before. He's now lost. Chris Baker managed to patch Merch. In fact, I think Merch is now out on his own. He's struggling a little bit to keep it under control there. You can see the back end switching around. Derek Bird's gone off. Lost loads of time, Derek Bird. He's lost the back end. That's going to push him right down. So he just, I think he just overcooked that. Let's go to a replay because we've not had much to go back on the replays recently. Come on, Competizione. It's really struggling. There we go. Whoa! Oh, he tried to. Oh! That's the painful bit. The drifting wasn't too bad. It's hitting that barrier. He will have it. He'll definitely have damage there. It all depends on whether he's buckled his wheel. Yeah, and he's 7 seconds behind Reese. I don't think he'll catch Reese now in the time we've got left. Yeah, he's still going. He's not giving up. Let's go back to the front where the action is. I'm keeping an eye.
Derek's got the floppy bonnet.
Sorry?
Derek has the floppy bonnet.
Yeah, he's going to be losing top end then, isn't he?
Yeah. Or floppy hood, as we call them here.
Yeah. Now. I think we're going to see a change. He's took out 1.6 seconds out of Andrea in just over a lap.
Yeah, he's getting very close now.
He's going to get a good drive out of here. Oh, the power was down too early there, wasn't he?
Little wiggle on the exit.
Reese Wiggins is putting pressure on Krista Hjort. Just keep an eye on that one. That's the only other battle on track at the moment. Nelson's 1 second behind Chris. Chris is 1 second behind Carlo. And Carlo's 1.5 seconds behind this battle. I will say we've got some great races at eSeniors.
Really?
Yeah.
But this is one of the best in Group 1 I've ever seen.
Reese has just passed Krista. It didn't give me an indication there. It just basically told me he'd passed him rather than saying he's going to pass him. So my apologies for missing that. I was watching it as well. It went from 0.3 behind to 1.1 in front without a countdown. Looks like Peter's been making headway on the straight. Start finish straight, so let's see if he can get it together. As he gets a lot of time here, but then seems to lose it coming out of Spoon. I think he's just putting the power down at the wrong place. Peter seems to make loads of time up there.
You know, Andrea could be very difficult to pass, you know. If he decides to be very defensive, I don't know what Peter will be able to do.
Nelson's really putting pressure on Chris here.
Yes, he is.
So with 5 minutes to go, guys, we're going for driver of the day. Who are we going to go for? I know this 5 minutes is a long time in racing, but I need to start getting some numbers in preparation for driver of the day. Oh, Nelson's gone wide there. He's managed to keep it going though. Jonathan Wood's going Nelson. Yeah, John Saunders, I mean, you're relatively new to the group. I appreciate that, but hopefully it's what you imagined it was going to be in relation to, you know, a racing team. You know, I appreciate your rage quit the other day, but hopefully your experience with us has been positive. Jonathan Wood thinks Powernoff should be driver of the day. Replace the word drive with the word of your choice. I know you didn't say that, Jonathan. Yeah, we've got 2 votes for Nelson there. If Jonathan's going for Nelson. Paul Moore saying if Peter pulls this off, it's got to be him. Andy Goddard saying Andrea. Steve Howells is saying Bourne. Mark Noithings has got to... Oh, hi, Mark. I didn't know you were watching. 35 concurrent viewers, guys. This is fantastic. I know Juan made NAC 29 yesterday. Get in there, guys. You do me proud. Thanks very much. Mark Noithings is saying...
my vote.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my vote goes to Andrea Caiola. I think it's his best race ever.
Okay, so that's 2 for... is that 2 for Andrea then? 2 for Nelson. Terry's going for Bourne. That's 2 for Bourne. Mark Noithings has got to say Reese, otherwise he'll get killed.
Nelson just went quite wide.
Oh, he didn't there.
Oh.
Right, Tony's going for Andrea. Dimitri's going for Andrea. Nikos can't make his mind up. He's saying Nelson and Andrea. You only get 1 vote.
Nelson's got a good... Oh, he had a really excellent line coming out of Spoon, but...
Well, come on, guys. The only driver of the day would be the guy who takes Peter out of the lead. I mean, no one has accomplished that ever before.
Yeah.
But it's not over yet.
Nelson is right on him.
Chris Bourne's not used to this either, is he?
No, he's not. But look at this, those 5 cars still together. Ooh, is Nelson gonna try now? No, he can't.
He's up beside him.
Oh, we've got Petri on the stream as well. Hi, Petri. Thanks for joining. We've got Anakia. Oh, he wants to join. And Anakia, you're more than welcome to join. If you go to the eSeniors Facebook page, there's a link there, and you'll be able to join our Discord channel and then join the racing. We've had quite a few good additions to the racing in the last season, and some of these guys are on track at the moment, giving us some fantastic entertainment. So we've got 1 minute to go, and what I'm going to do is get the driver of the day set up as I can.
Wow, man, those guys are going like they're fighting to the last turn. I mean, Peter is applying an amazing pressure on Andrea. Really an amazing race from Carlo as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure Peter's going to make it, is he? Andrea's giving him...
No, I don't. Yeah, like I told you, Suzuka is very difficult. Unless Andrea makes a mistake, Peter has no chance of passing him.
Hi, Nikos. Yeah, Lee is on the... Lee Ellis is in the commentary box. I think Stefan said let Lee speak. We did say he can speak as much as he wants. It's his chosen voice. We didn't say we've not got a mute on him or anything like that. We're just trying to make it varied. Obviously, we've had Ollie for a couple of weeks. Lee approached me. Yeah, he's not going to make it. Lee approached me and said, "Can he have a go?" And we'll always, oh, I thought there was going to be contact there.
Wow,
and said, "Could he have a go?" So, yeah.
This is so close.
This is going to be the last lap as well, isn't it?
Incredible race.
Wow. He's all over the backside of him here.
Look
at that.
He is sniffing.
He's got so much more drive, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's faster. He's faster, but he just cannot pass. There's no gap anywhere.
God, Bennett, this has been relentless.
Wow.
And Nelson's putting pressure on Chris Bourne as well.
Trying the undercut.
We
didn't work out.
Me and Jeremy were saying partway through the week, with the way the racing had gone at this circuit, Suzuka, we just knew the Sunday race was going to be eye-opening, and it's been absolutely fantastic. It's not let us down at all.
That's right. Well, beautiful race from Andrea. I mean, really, he managed to pull it off. I don't think Peter will be able to overtake.
Well, haven't you? Oh, Gordon Bennett, I've not heard that in 25 years. I never did find out who Gordon Bennett was. Oh, that was close. Very close.
Wow.
A little bit ambitious there.
What a race that was.
Wow.
Beautiful race, Andrea.
And we got the lights flashing. I love it. Everybody's flashing.
Very nice. What a race that was, gentlemen.
There you go, guys. Your vote. Driver of the day, Andrea Caiola.
Yes, he really, really deserves it.
He's taking the full victory lap.
He is. And Peter's sit with him as well. He's getting flashed. Well, that really didn't let us down, did it, guys?
Good stuff.
Well, eSeniors doesn't disappoint.
No, I don't think it will ever disappoint. I think it's going to be more and more entertaining as we grow.
Yeah, and Jeremy, the respect that you were talking about is getting better all the time. It's a work in progress, and it's gotten quite a lot better than it was.
I agree with that. Yes.
There you go. There's your timetables. Quite clearly see there 0.7 between Peter and Caiola at the end. Wow. That's nothing, is it? And AK, if that's how you call it, gives a big thumbs up as well. So I think he really enjoyed that. So thanks very much, everyone, for watching.
Thank you, everyone.
Hopefully I'll be doing the International Constructors on Tuesday and streaming that live. Last week's race was fantastic with the procession of cars going round 2x2. And then it's GT4, Porsche Cup, and then back to the group races. So enjoy the week coming and see you all on track. Goodbye, guys.
See you all. Goodbye, everyone.
Take care.